What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Goated Lifestyle Podcast. We're already in episode 3. We're ripping these things out. But we talk about basically everything from supplements, training, nutrition, everything under the sun, especially when it comes to supplements. We really try to dive into the supplement industry. And today, right off the bat, let's start with our draft. And the draft today is going to be protein bars. So, without further ado, Sammy, what do you got? Number 1.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to pick
Actually,
my rate.
before we do that, are we rating these on everything, or are we just rating these as like our favorite tasting protein bars?
My list is just my favorite tasting protein bars. I don't really
Okay.
consider macros too much,
Yeah.
but
Okay. I
I'll
didn't either, so
actually
that's perfect.
I will defer you to the first pick only because I got first pick last time.
Okay. All right.
So,
My first pick then. Gonna go barbell hot and crisp. It
mm,
is. There's only one drawback. I can't eat more than one without kind of getting sick of it. But that one bar, I think, is the best bar of all time. It's got the consistency. It's got the flavor. The nougat is unbelievable. And like honestly, without the macros, I still love it. But with them, even with the macros are pretty damn solid. I think 190 calories, 20 grams of protein. But taking my first spot.
and good pick. That's the thing about Bearable bars is like they're so unbelievably good, but the
Hmm.
macros somehow are all
Yeah.
they're about the same, like 190, 200 calories, but they're all really good.
Hmm.
Um, my number one, I'm gonna have to go Fit Crunch Strawberry Strudel.
Ooh,
I
damn.
love the thing. I wish they made it like the big bar because like the big bars of the Fit Crunches are
Uh huh.
way better. Like the texture is
Yeah.
better with, but like still the snack size bar of that one is so good, and I can't get over it. Like if I had to pick one bar, I'm going
Uh
with that
huh.
one.
I think I've only had that one time. That's the hard thing about fake crunch. Like I love a lot of their flavors. It's just you can really only ever find the PB chocolate, like their OG flavor. But like it, like it. Number 2, a little bit of a weird one. I honestly don't even think they still make it. But when it is fresh, the Jack Factory peanut butter candy protein bar.
I
It
don't
was
think I
kind of
had that.
like never had that one, dude.
No,
It's one of
no.
like the OG peanut butter base ones. It's similar to the Anabar like Halloween peanut butter candy one, to where it was basically just a slab of peanut butter with Reese's pieces in there. Like it was insane. The macros were not the best, but fresh, that bar was like just eating a chunk of peanut butter. It was ridiculous.
Was it like? Is it like comparable to Gorilla Lines?
Kind of, it just doesn't have that outer layer. I'd say it's the most comparable to like the OG. What the hell is that bar called? The first ever peanut butter based bar. What was that one called? It's
There's
still around, but not as prevalent.
the only ones I can think of are like I know like Outright is out. No,
Outright, yeah. Mark Lobliner, Tiger Fitness Outright bar was like the OG. And then I think the second ever like peanut butter based bar was the Jack Factory bar. They basically copied the Outright bar. I think they did a little bit better, but it's basically the Gorilla bar or the Anna bar without the coating.
they still make them.
I don't know. I know outright bars are still around, just not as out there. I think Jack Factory though, I doubt it. They were in the vitamin shop for a little bit. That's how I got to try them. But yeah,
Okay.
number 2.
All right. I actually I kind of messed up because I thought I was gonna pick this one number one, but I kind of forgot about it. But the new Barabellas cookies and caramel,
That's a
that
good
one,
one. Yep.
I said the Fit Crunch at first. I'm like, shit, I really hope.
One second, I'm gonna turn these fans off. I keep forget these fans on. Yeah, I didn't put that on my list because I knew you were gonna put that one on there. That is a damn good one though.
I don't know if it's just because now like I'm on their drop list and I get
Hmm.
them like fresh, but all those ones like the key lime pie, the birthday cake, and that one were way softer than like some of the other bars.
Yeah. Damn. Check switch out. That's the same thing with I just got a couple boxes of those AP Prime Bites. I
Yeah.
think that those fresh, I think, destroy everything. And honestly, I forgot about those, so they're not even on my list. I don't know if I would even call it a protein bar, but those are killer. Number 3, another weird one. Because I like to be very nostalgic, but it is the um Quest Banana Nut Muffin. Did you ever get a chance to try that one?
No.
Nah.
No.
That's like the OG OG. And I still have a picture of it on my phone, but that one was like when I first got in the industry, I want to say 2015, 2016. So I guess almost, I guess 9 years ago. That was like my go-to bar. It I don't know why they got rid of it. it was probably awful compared to the ones they have now. But I don't know. I just remember that one being insane.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like thinking that how Quest had such like a hold on the protein
Yeah.
functional food space for the longest time. And like I look at them now and I'm like, dude, I would not pick any of their bars up.
No.
Like their hero bars are really good.
Hmm.
Like those are the only ones I would pick up. But like their original formula, it's like it just doesn't compare with some of the ones that we have today.
No. I think yeah, that was just a case of being first to market. They're still very good bars and they still have some very good products, but I think it's just yeah, like you said, compared to now, how the technology of the protein bar game has come. It's just they were the first people to do it. It's awesome. Now just like barbell just destroys them.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of companies do.
Hmm.
All right, number three on my list here. I have a feeling you're not going to pick this one, but
Okay.
said anyhow, is First Form's carrot cake. That bar
Ooh.
is believably good, so good, and like it's very similar to Fit Crunch, but
Yeah,
I feel like it's a little bit bigger, and that like it just gives it a better texture. I feel like it's
I
a little,
agree.
and it is so good. They sent me a box of them, and like I had to keep one stashed away for like a review for like a couple months because I never got around to picking it up. Every single day I looked at that thing, I just wanted to smack it.
Dude, I want to try one of those now because funny enough, in my five spot is the first farm bar.
Really?
Yeah, I need to try. They're pretty good. I don't think they get enough attention as what they probably should because, like you said, they're a Fit Crunch bar basically, but a little bit more protein. They're a little bit bigger, and once again, I think that texture component comes into play because it's a little bit bigger. And somehow like maintains a little bit more moisture or whatever. It doesn't dry out as easily, I think, as the Fit Crunch bars. Um, Speaking of Fit Crunch, though, number four for me is the Fit Crunch new peanut butter wafer. That
Okay.
one I think is insane. It is very similar to the I think Power Crunch bars. Similar, but I think they put a little bit more of the peanut butter actual like paste or whatever the hell they put in there to where it's pretty filled between each layer. And I don't know. That one I destroyed a whole box from Costco in like a week.
Mm.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, those ones like their wafer lineup is actually really impressive because I
Yeah.
like you wouldn't be able to tell that it has protein at all.
Hmm.
And the
Yeah.
macros are still pretty good. I want to say it's like 240 calories, something like
Yeah,
that.
240. I think it's a little bit higher in fat. That's why it's a little bit higher calories, but I think it's still around 16 grams of protein, somewhere around there. It's not bad. I mean, it's better than eating a candy bar, I guess.
Yeah, those ones are good. Um, all right, this one I can almost guarantee you've never tried, but it is it's one of the weirdest ones. But Mountain Joe's caramel biscuits.
Yeah, never had it.
Dude, it was so good. They one of the companies, I think they're based in California, but they get a bunch of international snacks. They're called the Flake Marketplace. So shout out to them.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you guys are watching, but they have a lot of really cool like Barabellas, Grenade, all sorts of different bars. They sent me like a care package a couple months ago, and I tried the Mountain Joe's one, and it was phenomenal. And it just kind of goes to show too, like the United States, I feel like is actually really far
Yeah.
behind like overseas in terms of functional foods. Like I think our pre-workouts are better because from what I understand, they have more regulations over there.
Hmm.
But like they are way ahead of us in functional food.
I I think it has to do something with the ability to like go to market or how much you really need to be able to get into like the big stores. Like I just feel like it's so dominated by certain brands, especially the protein bar and the functional food industry. That's why you keep seeing like Quest pop up in every possible like protein option. The puffs, the Cheez-Its, the chips. Like if somebody else to do that, I think it's just a lot harder in the United States for a different brand, even though they have a better product to do that rather than you like the UK or something like that. But I mean, that's where freaking barbells came from. Like
Yeah,
the best protein bar probably in the United States is not even from the United States. I don't know. Interesting. I'll have to try some of the Mountain Joes though. I've heard they're pretty damn good.
they don't even ship to the United States. That's the thing. 'Cause, like I've tried to
Oh
buy them in
damn.
the past. 'Cause they had like an Easter egg one that came out, and I was like wanting to get my hands on it, but they won't even ship. And so I'm like, I didn't know how I was going to try them, but then that the Flake Marketplace reached out and said, "Hey,
Hmm.
let me send you like a package of all these bars." So they sent like Grenade, they sent some Mars bars, they sent Mountain Joe's. CNP is actually really, really, really good too.
Damn.
And a couple other companies. They're
Yeah.
all
Okay. Come on, United States. All right, number five, last one. First Forum. The level one bar in the peanut butter lovers flavor. I'm a huge peanut butter guy. I mean, what? Three of the five on my list were peanut butter options. It's insane. I don't know. It's got a little bit of saltiness, and I think it's that one might be one of the better peanut butter bars ever. I
Yeah,
think. I don't know. There's not much else to say there.
I've had I've only had a couple like first form bars, and I think my first round of them, it wasn't the best only because I got them when they were on sale at Vitamin Shop,
Hmm.
and they were like kind of stale. Like
Yeah.
they were probably borderline expired, but um, I mean like I said, that first form carrot cake was phenomenal earlier, so I trust you on it.
Okay.
All right, my last one. I have three more that I had to pick from. I don't know which one's the best. Um, oh man, I'm thinking I'm between Bearable's pumpkin spice and Gorilla Mode birthday cake.
That one was surprisingly awesome. I almost put that one on my list.
I'm
The Gorilla Mode.
I'm gonna do it. I want to put Gorilla
Yeah.
Mode birthday cake at number five. That bar was so good. I don't know what it was about it. It was softer than all the other bars and it
Yeah.
had a lot more flavor. It
Yes.
was it was unbelievably good.
I I was kind of flabbergasted by the fact that it was so different than the other bars. Like it was softer, it was squishier. I think it had a way better texture, even though the other ones were already had a solid texture. I don't know what it was about that one, but I would agree there. I think that's a great number five finish up.
Yeah, they're like all their bars, their first four, I thought like
Hmm.
two of them tasted the exact same.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the peanut butter one, it was like oatmeal. And I
Hmm.
don't remember the other one they had, but they're decent, but like they weren't like nothing crazy.
Yeah, with those type of bases, I think they changed from a peanut butter base to a cashew butter base. Maybe that's I think, or maybe all of them are peanut butter bases, and then the birthday cake was a cashew base, and that might have been why it was different. No clue, but it does kind of mesh together when you have those, I guess, bigger base ingredients.
Yeah.
They're good across the board, I will say. But good draft. I like it. But
Yeah.
let's get into it. What do you got? Anything you want to specifically talk about that happened this past week in the supplement industry?
Yeah. So recent supplement industry news. I'm looking at the goaded post right now.
Yeah,
First things first, Barbell is bringing back a pumpkin spice protein bar.
I've never had that. Like,
Really?
yeah, did they launch it last year?
No. So they launched it 2 years ago. They did not
Okay.
bring it back last year for whatever reason. Which like kind of shocks me because I really think it's one of their best bars.
Oh yeah.
Was very well received as well. But they are bringing it back this year, and I've already been told that some people are buying it at like I want to say Fight in the Shop or DNC, one of the
Okay.
two. So it's already launched,
Hmm. Damn.
but very very good, very good.
Yeah,
That
I
was
need to
actually
snag that.
fun fact of that one. That was actually they were the first company to ever send me a package like just care package,
Damn.
and it was pumpkin spice.
It's pretty
So
awesome.
yeah.
Hey.
Next one would be Rise. We could talk about Rise probably all day,
Yeah, no.
but Kool-Aid energy drink. The
Oh
grape.
yeah, grape Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that stacks up to the Ghost one. I feel like they're going to be different flavor profiles. 'Cause I feel like Welch's has a sharper grape flavor.
Yeah.
Um, but I bought a case, so we'll see. I think it'll be good though.
That's their first Kool-Aid energy drink? Or no, they did Kool-Aid fruit punch.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be good. I can almost say it's just gonna be different in the fact that it'll be just more like a grape soda rather than the actual like I think the grape juice like the Welch's is gonna be a little bit more chalkier, a little bit more I guess that's the only way to describe the difference, but it's just more grape juice compared to just grape flavoring.
yeah.
But regardless, it's gonna be awesome. I can almost guarantee that.
I feel like Welch's is like a sharp grape, and Kool-Aid's
Yeah.
almost like a smoother, like sweet grape.
Yeah. And both are gonna be awesome,
Yeah,
regardless. But
Has killed all their new
yeah.
flavors. I don't know if we talked about this last week, but Rise is also dropping two collaboration protein powders with athletes, Casey Kelly
Yes.
and Mitri Fit, Golden Cookie Blast, and then
Hmm.
Lemon Cake, which I believe those are actually available right now on TikTok Shop, and I think it's exclusive to TikTok Shop.
Yeah, I think we touched on them a little bit in the last one, but I honestly last time I checked, I think yesterday they were sold out.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Hopefully they're good. I didn't get a chance to snag one, but I know I keep up with both those guys, and I know they'll probably do some type of review or something. So they're
yeah,
both great dudes, great protein flavor choices. I don't think they're gonna miss on either of those, honestly.
That golden cookie one, I really want to get my hands on.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna be killer.
Uh, Also from Rise, they extended their Ring Pop collaboration to was it Cherry, I believe,
Hmm.
which they got rid of the other Ring Pop, right? Or was it maybe I'm thinking of Smarties? Did they get rid of Smarties?
I think they got rid of Smarties. Yes, they might have gotten rid of the other ring pop. I know those two were before they had the whole switching the flavor houses. So the flavors got better. I mean, we talked about that last episode too. There was like a certain point with like the cotton candy and the sherbet where they started just cranking up the flavor a little bit. I think it was a little bit of talking about bread, a little bit of an addition of some carnitine, similar to what Ghost does. It just makes the flavor pop more. Smarties and the original ring pop, I think were just a little subpar from what they are now. So they could have gotten rid of it. But now that they do have the new flavor house, I'm looking forward to both the Kool Aid grape and the cherry ring pop. If you can nail a good cherry, I don't know if I think the best cherry or the closest to a very good cherry is probably the Alani New Cosmic Cherry. I think.
Oh yeah, I just gave a case of that away to one of the
Oh
nurses.
yeah,
Yeah,
that one's not bad. Other than that, I can't even think of a good cherry. The Amino Energy, I think, is a good cherry, but that'll be cool. I
I
mean,
think I think Bucked Up has one, right? And one of their thermals, or maybe I'm thinking it's an apple.
maybe.
I thought they had a
Not a
cherry
huge
one.
fan. Not a big fan of Bucked Up,
Really?
honestly. Yeah.
I don't like their regular flavors, but they had like a one that had New Level in it a couple years ago that for some reason they
Yeah.
discontinued. It's like,
Gamer.
yeah, I don't know why they discontinued that because I thought those flavors were the best ones that they had.
I think it was, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was 100. It was either 100 or 150 milligrams of caffeine for a 16-ounce can as well. It
Yeah,
was a good formula. Like it was New Level and a couple of other, I want to say like Alpha Size, or like a couple other pretty well dosed nootropics. It probably was just pretty damn expensive to make, and then they didn't sell very well. So then I was like, that's a hard market to tap into.
yeah, the whole gaming like industry, like as far as supplements go, I think is just a very like tough place to really
Yeah.
like solidify yourself.
Hmm.
I think that's why like Ghost Gamer really hasn't ever taken off for like,
Yeah.
but there's some companies that have done it well, like G Fuel
D
and
Fuel.
a couple overseas have done a good job too.
Yeah.
For the one, there's a big one in Germany
Hmm.
that's done
It's
a good.
doable. Just tough.
Yeah. Um, Also, more pumpkin spice. Alpha Prime Bites is bringing back
Yep.
protein brownies, which I know you just talked that you got a couple boxes. I'm assuming that's the
Hmm.
flavor you got.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I've already ran through, I think, six of them since like like 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah. It's I mean, it's hard to beat Alpha Prime Bites. Do they have still a little bit of protein taste? Yeah, but I just don't think you can beat it. Texture wise, the glaze on top is insane. It literally tastes like a pumpkin bread to me. But the only downside is that I eat them in 2 bites and then
Yeah.
it's gone. Like that's ridiculous. Normal protein bars, I don't do that. I don't know. They're awesome. I do think they're worth it, especially if you're like out in a rush or something, or just want like a treat at the end of the night. I mean, those are complete money. I don't remember what I rated them. I already did a review on them, but yeah, nuts.
Yeah, we talked about Rise changing flavor houses and how their flavors got so
Yeah.
much better, but Alpha Prime Bites did the same thing almost a year ago.
Hmm.
They reformulated it from the ground up, added a
Yeah.
layer of taste to all of them, and they are like infinitely better. And they
Oh
weren't bad
yeah.
at first; they were a little dry, just kind of lacked a little bit of flavor. But
Hmm.
wow, I mean, honestly, if I had to choose one protein snack, it probably is Alpha Prime Bites.
I would agree. Yeah, I 100% agree there. And it is cool to see people like updating their stuff because I thought they were still pretty good before they did a lot of the changes to make them awesome. Um, but yeah, I think it's just cool they just keep updating, keep upgrading. And like they hit a little niche on TikTok. That glaze was awesome. I remember when they sent the actual first ever promo box to me. I think it was during Black Friday last year. And I never did a video because we got slammed with so many damn orders. But it was like introducing the new glaze line. And it was just, I think, 4 of their old flavors and then 4 of their new glazed flavors. And then after that, it was like, okay, now everything's getting glazed because that probably does lock in a little bit of the moisture and helps with a little bit of the texture. But
Yeah,
they're awesome.
I had to look back at the formula and see like what's different between like now and
Yeah.
then because they definitely hold a lot more moisture in them, and
Yes.
I don't know if they had collagen in the last one, but I know they do now.
Maybe. I know that's one little bit of a workaround in protein snacks is to add a little bit of collagen. It's not like it's not technically a complete protein, which kind of sucks. But if you're getting enough adequate protein in other places, the amino acid profile should be fine, and you can technically count the collagen protein as protein. But I think it has to do something with the texture component or the way it mixes in, because the Pop Tarts use those as well, protein Pop Tarts.
Yeah.
I know a lot of other brands use collagen too, so that'd be interesting to know why. Maybe we'll have to have like a protein bar manufacturer come on here and explain some of that stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually Drew Peters is the one that did the reformulation for Alpha Prime Bites.
Mm,
I was able to hang out with him last year in Vegas when we went to Supply Side West, and I talked to him on LinkedIn every once in a while just to like touch base. But
yeah.
I had to reach out to him and see if he's interested. He is like very intelligent when it comes like
Yes.
he has like he has like a master's degree or like something
Wow.
in whatever you need to do to be a
Hmm.
formulator. Um, but he is like crazy smart, crazy
Yeah.
smart.
That'd
Um,
be really cool to have him on.
yeah, just found his like post on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Dude knows his stuff. All right, moving on. Next one up, Rise Again. They extended their Jello collaboration to two pre-workouts. We have Island Pineapple and Lemon Lime.
Yes. Interesting. I like everything they're doing with the gel line. Honestly, I need to try something so I can see how they're doing it. Because I've never had multiple different variations of Jello. I don't know, have you? Like,
No,
I don't
it's
know.
a Walmart brand Jello. I don't get Jello.
Yeah. Guys, I don't know how it's supposed to taste like Jello. If there's a specific Jello component in there that like it's like, oh, that's definitely a Jello flavor, or it's just like that's a great collab license because you can do kind of whatever you want and then call it Jello, whatever that flavor is. You know.
Yeah, that's a collab
Regardless,
that
I think it's cool.
no, I think it is cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
like collabs, but
Yeah.
that's one that I don't know exactly how I feel on. Like, I do think it's cool, but at the same time, too, I feel like Jello's not necessarily known for like their flavors. Like, you could just do like a
Hmm.
generic like island pineapple flavor or like lemon lime. But
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they're working hand in hand together, and they have like the
Yeah.
legitimate like Jello flavors for those. So
Hmm.
you know,
But I mean, that's a great point, I guess, because I can almost guarantee they are working together and they probably are using the exact flavorings. But it's like those exact flavorings probably are the exact flavorings of so many different things because it's probably generic flavoring, you know. But
yeah,
once again, it's cool collab. So
it is. Um, Next one, Muscle Tech Euphoric. Did they send you out the
mm,
Boogeyman Punch flavor?
I am not. No, I haven't gotten that yet.
I'm gonna have to reach out to Eric, but that one,
Selling?
that flavor, first off, is so good, so good. They sent a two pack. I actually have one for work now because it has no
Hmm.
caffeine, so I take that to work on Fridays.
Damn.
And I get one to my little brother.
Yeah.
But that flavor is phenomenal, and the formula is really sweet too. I don't remember
Hmm.
exactly everything it has in it, but it does have paraxanthine, um,
Yep.
4 grams of citrulline, and 1.5 grams of New Level. New Level,
Yep.
I think it's New Level or nitrosamine. I can't quite remember.
Yeah.
But it's a great formula, and it's very clean. It doesn't like kind
Hmm.
of bog you down. You don't get like the peaks and troughs from some of them when you have caffeine. It's nice. I really like it.
Yeah. I think it gets swept like kind of under the rug a little bit. A lot of Muscle Tech products because they make some awesome products. They have all the resources possible to make like some of the best products in the industry. And the U4IQ, I remember, I think I took the burn a couple times or whatever their U4IQ thermogenic was, but it was maybe a thermogenic pre-workout. It hits like it hits. It's nice, it's clean, it's smooth, like you said. Yeah, I don't know if somebody's looking for like I guess I don't know the pricing wise. I bet it's what 50, $55 for 20, 25 servings.
It was. I think they only sell two packs. I don't think you can buy a solo one, which is it
Oh
is kind
wow.
of inside. I think they should at least offer that, but
Yeah.
it's $79 for two, and it's
Oh, that's
25
not bad.
servings for 20. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, it ends up being like what 39 dollars a
A
pop,
pop.
which you know isn't bad.
That's not bad. No. I think that'd make some great products. I'll hopefully they send it over because I would love to check that out. Do some
I'll have
type
to
of
reach
review.
out to Eric because
Yeah.
he sent that and then a couple other stuff that they haven't released yet, so I
Ooh.
can't talk about. But obviously, Ghost dropped their Sour Strips collab this week.
Yeah, come on now. I already picked it up.
Where'd you get that at? 'Cause I
Hey,
saw you post that this morning.
Vitamin Shop.
They had it
Yeah, I
already.
I went in yesterday, and I like just because I was over by the mall, I was trying to. I mean, I go to stupid freaking Nike outlets like twice a week. It's pretty bad, but I was over there, and I always like stop in the vitamin shop just to check out. I love to say hi to the guys, and that store like knows me relatively well, so I always walk in. I'm like, "Yo, what's new?" And I always like kind of steer me to whatever's new. And they said nothing was new, and then I just walked over to get an energy drink from the cooler. I was about to turn around, and then I was like, "There's no fucking way." It was this. It was freaking sour chips. I don't know why the hell they had it. He said they've had it for a week, but that was the only thing they've had from the sour chips line. Like, was just the energy drink. So I was like, come on. So I was lucky. I feel like everybody thinks I get it early, but nah, I just randomly find it.
Yeah, they didn't have hydration there.
No, literally nothing. But that's twice I got lucky, dude. The freaking Welch's, the gas station, and a mile from my house, and then sour strips randomly.
Yeah,
But it's awesome. It's top three. I think it goes for me. Welch's, Swedish fish, then probably sour strips.
yeah.
Yeah,
We still got to keep our eyes open for the Jolly Rancher ones.
yeah, I know, dude. Speaking of sour strips, though, you got the rest of the collab, right?
Yes, I got everything but the energy drinks and the hydration. And I
Mm,
mean it the pump tastes the exact same. I think it's
yeah.
literally the exact same as last year. The Legend V4 pre-workout is really good. I think we brought that up in one of the older podcasts, but it's very clean and
Okay.
it's a great daily driver. I really like the reformulation that they did with it.
Hmm.
I think it's a substantial upgrade from their V3. But the difference with the Sour Strips Legend V4 is actually the addition of Vasodrive. The rest of the formula is the
Oh,
exact same, but they added 254 milligrams of Vasodrive. So it's even
damn.
better. And I've been using that like the last 3 or 4 days, and it's nice,
That's good.
really
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
Um,
There we go.
Ultra, I took once, just like shot the review, and I actually gave that to my brother as well. And my sister and her husband actually really like the energy drinks. It's their favorite energy
Mm,
drink flavor of all time. So
damn.
whenever I can get my hands on any of that stuff, I give it to them. So
Yeah.
I gave them the intro because I figured they can just like
Jeez.
scoop it and like sip on it throughout the day and
Hmm.
at least get the flavor. Maybe add something in for carbonation. I mean, they have one of those things that like make their water carbonated, and I don't even know what it's called, but
Damn. What a nice brother, dude.
I know. I give so much of this stuff away, and I have way too much. Like I had to buy another um like 100 or 80 inch long shelf for the back of my
Yeah.
couch. That's like 3 stories high to get the rest of these supplements off my floor. Because that looks like a pig pen.
Uh, Dude, that's I try to do the same. Like whenever anybody comes over, I like, of course, like I show them the basement, like the gym and everything, where I do the all the videos, and I'm like, literally take whatever you want. Like all this
Yeah,
stuff is like one scoop taken out of it, and like I'm probably not going to use it for the next 5 years just because it takes so long to go through everything. And I'm still having pre-workout every single day of usually not even V1 pre because I don't. That's like one of the least things I have
yeah,
just because I just want to sell it all. But I
yeah.
still have like 3 scoops of protein at least a day, and it's like we're not going to run through any of this. But it's still, I mean, it's cool to have, nice little collection, but it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, we are definitely beyond spoiled. Like,
Oh yeah,
it is
oh yeah,
crazy. I like whenever anyone comes to my apartment, like my little brother came, I literally sent him home with one of those, those old football bags from high school, like
yeah.
huge bags, like mesh bags. You put all your pads and stuff in. I sent him home with like 3 proteins, like 4 or 5 different pre-workouts, energy drinks, like literally everything. I'm like, dude, take it. Like,
That's awesome.
if you see it, you can take it. It's on the table. Um,
Uh,
and like every time I go home, I normally bring like a pre-workout or two for him.
mhm.
He probably has like 15 or 20 pre-workouts just chilling at his place too.
Yeah, dude, it's
Um,
hilarious. I feel like when we started being able to be like, yo, I'm gonna have like multiple shelves full of supplements, I would have been like, that's ridiculous, dude. There's no way. Like, I would have thought that was end game. Like, life is set. I got whatever supplement I could ever want, or whatever pre-workout could ever want. I get to choose from every single day. So we're blessed, but
yeah,
like we
very
cover
much
it.
so.
Yeah,
I think about it all the time. It's like I literally never have to pay for hardly any supplement. Like I think
yeah.
I might have bought like just a couple like protein snacks or something this year. Everything else was like set.
Hmm.
Um, very, very cool. Very
Oh yeah.
grateful. So
So thank you guys out there for tuning in.
yes, thank you all. Um, what else? Do you have any GPT
All right, yeah, let's do.
answer?
Let's see. All right, here's the ChatGPT supplement question of the day or of the week. Oh, this is out there, ChatGPT. I like it. A
Let's
lot different than the other ones we've got. All right. If you could create your ultimate supplement stack for a month, which three products would you choose and why? Think about your fitness goals, flavor preferences, or any specific ingredients you swear by.
Oh, that's easy, honestly. Are we talking? Are we talking categories or like specific products?
Specific. So you have three specific products.
Okay,
Well, we can do that.
for sure, I'm going with V1 4.0 pre-workout. Um,
Money.
Muscle Sport, creatine hydration. I'm gonna go with
Mm,
blueberry lemonade for that one. And I guess for
okay.
V1 4.0, I'm going gushing gummy, obviously. Best
Yeah.
pre-workout
Yeah.
ever. And then protein, rye skippy.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of these are popping up for you the same.
Yeah, yeah,
I get
literally.
the question. If you want gushing on me and Skippy. Um,
Yeah.
all right, I'd probably go. I'm gonna take V1 out of the question just because everybody already probably knows that's partly my answer. Damn. Well, no, I'm not. Probably FSU Nitrum.
Really?
Yeah, I think that one, the more I take it, the more I'm like, holy crap, this is like awesome. I've never gotten a bad pump so far on it, which is crazy. And I'm sicker than shit right now. I swear. I probably have COVID, but I took it yesterday and worked out. I'm like, even with that, not even eating anything the entire day, I still had a great pump. So yeah, probably FSU Nitrum, probably just creatine. I really enjoy the creatine tablets from Muscle Tech.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I have not tried those yet,
You
but
haven't had those? They're
no.
honestly pretty good. It's basically just compressed creatine, but it almost tastes like a Smartie, and I'm a big candy guy, so it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of nice. I like to eat rather than drink sometimes. And protein wise, probably the new inspired KJ's damn good fruity cereal that are out there.
I don't think I've had the finalized version of that one yet. I
No.
think you sent me, you gave me a sample at the Arnold
Yeah.
back in March or February.
So it's basically going to be for everybody that's watching this is a little bit of a spoiler because I think we're probably launching it online at the Vitamin Shop end of this week, possibly end of next week. Don't know exactly yet, but it is a little bit different than the ones we gave you. It's more of a rendition of the Fruity Pebbles Hershey's bar. So
Okay.
it's like a white chocolate base with Fruity Pebbles in it.
Okay.
It's relatively simple. It's only one inclusion, but it's nuts. Like I don't know how an isolate gets this creamy and like the white chocolate is perfect. It's not like overly sweet. The Fruity Pebbles, of course, are awesome. They're not actual Fruity Pebbles, but they are. Um, yeah, that one's gonna be hard to beat, especially more in the morning.
So when you initially made that one, didn't it have like little bits of like yogos or something in it? Like
Yeah, we tried to do three. We tried to do have Fruity Pebbles, and all these are off-brand, so it would be off-brand Fruity Pebbles, off-brand Fruit Loops, and then it was like yogurt trip chips. So it was like the form of a chocolate chip, but it was like a white chocolate like yogurt.
yeah.
That was just a shit ton of inclusions in one, but it was awesome. I liked it, but I think this is probably the better way to go, price wise, especially having all three of those in there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So it'll be good. Hopefully, end of next week, we should see it on the vitaminshop.com, along with, I'll just plug this. V1X and all the inspired products should be on vitaminshop.com end of next week.
Damn, okay. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit later this year.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be. So, to give you guys a background into a lot of stuff in the supplement industry. Right now, hopefully, I can talk about this in inspired and landed won't get mad at me. But so Vitamin Shop does a couple different things when they get you into the I guess store on their side. So they have a drop shipping platform, which is kind of their first introduction into newer brands, which such as V1. I'll talk on V1 side. When they reached out to us, it was mainly for the protein. The protein purchasing woman reached out and was like, "Yo, we'd love to get some more information." Blah blah blah. Once that kind of gets finalized, they like to put you into the drop shipping program first. It's a little bit less risk on them. It shows them, do we have enough traffic? Are we going to push actual sales into the store? And then from there, they can kind of decide, oh, who are the best movers on the online side, the drop shipping side. oh, let's bring him in store. It's kind of like a 6 month kind of transition, depending on how good you do on the online side. Um, that didn't really make sense to us, mainly because we are a mainly online brand, being D2C, take deck shop, all that type of stuff. So we kind of pushed to do it a little bit differently and try to get in store. Now they pushed us back a couple times from it was supposed to be July. We were supposed to enter into the store. Now they pushed us back to looking like January, February, which is still fine. I mean, it was in one of the big end goals of my industry career was to have V1 in the vitamin shop. And no matter how long it takes, that's one of the things I want to accomplish by the time I'm done in the industry, which took a long time, but it would still be awesome. Um, so now that they pushed us kind of all the way back, we're like, all right, we still want to show you what we can do to possibly move up that timeline. So we were supposed to launch with FSU Nitrum, have an exclusive flavor in the vitamin shop. What was that, last Saturday? Um, there were some technical issues on that side. It's getting looked at. All of our listings are getting approved. Should be this week, and then we should be uploading them and really like launching them next week. So hopefully it'll be up, and we'll do some cool thing of like, oh, if you order, since it is the drop shipping program, we still handle all the shipping. You get like an extra supplement or an extra T-shirt or something if you order off the Vitamin Shop. So a lot of back end stuff, a lot of annoyances, but it's that's the fun part of supplements. All the weird moves you got to make, and all the stuff you got to upload and talk business with all the big wigs at Vitamin Shop. But it's fun. Almost there.
Yeah, close.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah. Have you gotten the FSU Nitrum yet?
No, did you send out a package for that one?
Damn, I thought I did,
I
but I'll
got
go and check.
electrolytes, so I shot that
Okay,
video on
nice.
or yesterday. I shot it yesterday,
Yeah,
actually.
I'll shoot it out to you because we have one flavor left in like 50 units. So great, but hopefully we can keep that in stock. I think we have some more coming in here soon. But yeah, what else we got here?
Well, you didn't. I don't think you finished your three supplements. That was you said that was the first one, right? The
Oh, I
FSU.
did. So it's FSU Nitrum, the creatine tablets. Yeah, and then the KJ's Fruity Zero. Yeah, and that
Oh,
led
okay.
into
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So
My bad.
yeah, that
My
was
bad.
my top three. Um,
Going on a caffeine break.
you are?
No, you are.
No, I'm not, dude. Oh, on my sack? Yeah, maybe. That's true. I don't know if I could last a month, honestly. What's your take on caffeine breaks? Have we
Uh,
talked about this before?
I don't know if we have like at least not on the podcast, but
Yeah.
I cycle mine, so a lot of times I'll just like I have a daily driver pre-workout every day, or like if I have more coffee in the morning or like an energy drink, then I might do like a non-stim. But I always
Hmm.
have caffeine. I can't go without caffeine. I get like horrible headaches. Um, but I like
Yep.
cycle off like I have 400 milligrams probably like almost every day, and then I kind of work up to have like 600 to like excuse me, 800 maybe
Yeah.
for probably no more than a week. And then I'll
Hmm.
cycle back down. But when I do cycle up, my workouts are much better. Like I can take a more high stim pre, and I just feel like way more in the zone than
Yeah.
most. But um, yeah, so I guess I like it. I wouldn't recommend having like 800 milligrams every day,
Hmm.
which I know some people do, or not what like 1700 milligrams I had that one day with.
That's
Ooh.
nuts. I'm getting up there, but yeah, I'm probably around 600 milligrams a day. Not bad. But I have a good topic that we can discuss because we have both created supplement brands. A lot of people don't know, but Sammy has created his own brand as well. Um, Going through everything you've gone through, I guess what would be a couple tips if somebody else wants to get in the industry? One, how did you start? How did you get your start and order your supplements and go through that, I guess, motion? And then what would be your three tips going through everything and then what you know now if people want to get into the industry?
Yeah, so I started right out of college, and I kind of followed the steps that you had posted on your social media of like how to
Hmm.
start a supplement company. So
Yeah.
I did research, and like knowing what I know now, I didn't even know probably half what I know now when I first started, but I knew enough to make like a solid pre-workout. I reached out to a couple like manufacturers, found one that had a low MOQ, and then was talking with the guy there for a while. He eventually sent over some samples after I got the pricing finalized and formula finalized, so like the numbers I wanted. sent over the samples, made a couple of revisions, um, and then I like approved the product and built my own website. I use Shopify to build my website.
Hmm.
You have to file for what with the Secretary of State or something, U.S. or I don't even know what it is, but
You do,
file for
yeah,
it.
many ways.
So I got that approved. I was actually applying for a trademark and I actually
Oh,
got it.
damn.
But for me at that time, I kind of like after about a year, I realized I'm like, I don't think I really want to run like my own company
Hmm.
quite yet. Like I still have a lot to learn. Um, and then like, I'd been following you and talking to you for a long time and I was like, I want to like work with this guy.
Yeah.
And I liked where V1 was going and it was taking off and like I just I literally would have given up like everything to move to Texas to do that. Like I had it in my mind. I was like,
Hmm.
no, my company, like my friends, family right now, like it's not gonna be a permanent thing, but I
Yeah.
need to go somewhere where like I know I can be successful. So that's what I did. Like once I think I don't even remember if you texted me or whatnot. Like I think you messaged me on Instagram.
Hmm.
Hey man, yeah, like we're good to go.
Yeah.
And I literally went to my mom's room and I was like, "Hey, I'm moving to Texas."
Yeah. I mean, it was like it was scary for me too because I was at that point where like I needed to like hire somebody or have some help or something, and you kind of jumped at it, and it was a little bit of like, oh damn, like I do I like should I do this and stuff or like can we afford it or blah blah blah. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What would be your tips? Somebody looking to start a brand.
Do your research, know what you're getting into beforehand. Because there is a lot more that goes on behind the scenes like that.
Hmm.
You really don't see a lot of like hidden fees that like are not expecting. I'm sure you can
Yes.
attest to that. It is a lot more expensive than what it looks like. And honestly, the biggest thing when it comes to like starting a brand is marketing. You have to have a plan to actually sell your products. And I think that's where I messed up. I just thought, I'm going to be able to order stuff, post about it a little bit like online, and people are going to buy it. And that's just not the case. There's a lot more that goes into like effective marketing. Um, so, and then a third one, I guess you have to just like keep going at it, like be
Yeah.
resilient. Like, it's not going to just like one day you're not just going to be like the most successful person on the planet. Like it takes a long time, lots of research, long hours, hard work, stress. And it's very easy to get beat down and like let it get to you, but you just can't. You got to keep a
Hmm.
good positive mindset. If you fail in one thing, just like stand back up, brush it off, and move on to the next. That's
Yeah.
how you learn. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't be afraid to put yourself out there.
Hmm. Yeah. I think a lot of people do stop one, especially in content. Like they make content for a week, maybe a couple times, and it's like, oh, nothing's getting any views, blah blah. I'm done. I'm gonna put it up. I mean, I tried. I guess I'm not meant to do this whole influencer thing. But there's many avenues you can go into in the whole social media space. Like, I wouldn't consider either of us, I guess, influencer. We're more of, I guess, reviewers or like quote unquote like experts in the space people look at for better knowledge. But and that goes same thing in business. So like nothing. I don't think I've ever had a single product launch over the past 4 years go exactly the way I've planned it to go. Like something always happens. Labels are delayed, labels get messed up, the product gets delayed itself, the ingredient doesn't come in on time, the whole product that itself got messed up, it clumps now, they forgot to put ingredient in there, the flavor's off, flavor's not the same as samples. Like something always goes wrong. So it's how can you adjust in like transition to something else? How can you spin it as a marketing move? How can you keep the eyes on you without, I guess, giving up all of that momentum you have, which it's almost just like a business owner, you're just a problem solver. That's literally
Yeah,
it. You're just
yeah,
constantly solving these problems, trying to plan for your future so you don't run into those problems again, even though there's different problems that are going to show up. It's very stressful, but the ability to be consistent and keep attacking those problems, keep attacking it day after day, you'll eventually reach a point where you can streamline almost the entire process. And the little things that do go wrong, super easy to fix. So just being, I think consistency is the main thing. Business and especially if you want to be an influencer, content creator, whatever, you just do it every day.
yeah. It can like as far as being like a content creator, it can be very discouraging because you spend literally hours like on a single
Yes.
video sometimes. Like you
Yeah.
remember, I've gotten better now at editing and whatnot, but I was editing videos for like an hour and 15, hour and a half sometimes, like just a minute long video. And then you post it and it doesn't get the traction you
Yeah.
thought, and it's like, God damn, like I spent so much time and effort
Yep.
into this thing. Like, what did I do wrong? And
Hmm.
you just gotta realize like not every video is gonna pop off, but
Yeah.
it's just like staying consistent. Not all your videos are meant to go viral.
Hmm.
Uh, every once in a while, some of them might, you might get better traction on them. But like just as long as you're there and doing it every day, just to
Yeah.
like establish that presence. But you brought up a good point with like being a business owner and being like a problem solver. That I really, really think that the most successful people in life are problem solvers.
Hmm.
Ones that can like, shit hits the fan, you somehow find out a way to get it done. Like
Yeah.
everything is so unconventional, but like if you can just, stick to your guns and just know like in the back of your mind that no matter what's thrown at me, I'm gonna figure out some way
Hmm.
to get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. Like to give an example that I constantly think about, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen again, but last year, Black Friday, the a couple weeks before I had that, I went through the whole hacking situation. Like my Instagram was down. I could not get it back. The V1 Instagram was down. And like all I had was TikTok. And it was I think a couple weeks before Black Friday. We were doing okay. I was expecting it to be like a normal launch that you sell 500 units or whatever, which is very good on a drop day for a lot of people. But like I was back and forth with Rival and like making sure everything's like kind of ready because the week before on Black Friday, if nobody knows, like that's when businesses start all their sales is like the week before, and then they do it all the way through Black Friday and then through that Sunday. So it's like a big, like super long sale, which is nice. They can suck out as much consumerism as possible. That was a plan because with the previous years we had done it Friday, just Friday to Sunday, which is still a good sale. So our plan was to drop everything that Monday, massive sale all the way through that following Sunday after Black Friday. Somehow we got messed up to where they thought we were launching it like on Black Friday, and the products were just not done coming up to that Monday. And I think I figured that out that weekend before the drop. We got hopped on a call and we like confirmed that we were not on the same page. So I somehow had to swing it, do videos like, yo, we messed up. I lied to you guys. I have all these different sayings of like getting people's attention and like really drilling home that we're not going to be ready now, but be ready. We're going to have an even better sale, even better products, all that type of shit. And we ended up having our biggest day of all time. Like it was over, I think, $150,000 on the day in revenue, which is unheard of. Like even till now, that's insane. So I think it's like that whole. I could have just like gotten depressed and been like, "Holy shit!" Like I'm never catching a break. It's been problem after problem after problem. Like the hell hacking situation. I didn't even have half of my, I guess, marketing. Half of the eyes on my brand was just gone. But I somehow spun that, doubled down on videos on TikTok, and it was insane. Like I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to do that again. But it's once again, it's taking that problem, trying to solve it, and spinning it into something better. And even I don't think we would have done as good as we did if that problem didn't arise. So it's a pretty
Yeah,
crazy, surreal experience that you can take something that sucks and turn it into something that's pretty unbelievable.
yeah. And I mean, it's pure mindset.
Yeah.
Like if something bad happens to you, you just don't really even like register it in your mind as like being bad. Just think of it as a new opportunity to, try something different.
Hmm. Agree there. All right. Well, anything else?
I don't think so. We'll have to on one of these days. We'll have to talk about your hacking situation because I think
Dude,
that for a good
yeah, that's a
discussion.
whole, it's a whole story on how to be
Oh
safe
my
with your
God.
social media.
Yeah.
But hey, once again, this problems you got to fix, man. This is life. But
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching. That was episode 3. Pretty good stuff. Protein draft. We'll probably put a post up later, see who wins on this one. I think Sammy won the energy drink draft last time on all fronts.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. We'll probably talk a little bit more next week. I know there's a couple other products I don't think we talked about. Hooligan V7. This subtext came out about that yesterday, I believe. I think there's a couple other cool ones coming out as well. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, do whatever the hell you need to do. See you guys either on Instagram or next week, next Wednesday. We'll upload again.
Yep.
See you guys.
See you.